Well, it's testing time here again with Pitmaster T, also known as Donnie the Barbecue Man Thomas. We're going to do a test without even the smoker on the Stoker system. This is my little toolbox. Later on I'm going to make it a weatherproof design to hold the Stoker. We have the new Stoker that's been the new Stoker from Rock's Barbecue. Power supply. I'm not going to use this cat cable because I got one in there. We're going to use the one blower that worked last time. The other one is still in the plastic, so I'm not going to touch it. And my sensor. Now the purpose of this test, as some of you may know, back in 2006, 2007, early 2007, there was some cause for concern about whether the Stoker would fail electronically due to the outside temperature, especially temperatures under 32 degrees. It is, it's probably about 25 degrees out here right now. So we're going to put that to the test, and it's going to get colder as the night goes on. What we're going to do is we're going to try to keep that Stoker in that zone where that blower is popping on and off and on and off. Starting and stopping is going to put it through this most rigorous test. So I'm going to set this stuff up right now, and we'll get this thing to running. Very important thing, you want to make sure that you are on a grounded extension cord, which I am, because the actual apparatus is grounded. Here is the Stoker. I've got the sensor there. I got this little piece of paper over this, so when I look at it, I sit right there. When I look at it through the window, I can tell if the blower is really going in comparison to my Stoker log, which we'll talk about in a moment. I've got everything plugged in back here. We're going to start the Stoker up and find out what temperature it is really. It's going through. It'll go through the self-test and should shut off. Now, this isn't good. Hold it. Well, it's supposed to shut off. Oh, you know what? Okay, here we go. Temperature control. We're having the same exact problem we had last time. We'll shut it off. Turn it on again. Now that should shut off. There we go. Now it's behaving properly. Type the one alarm target temp. We're going to set to go down. Ooh, minus 20. Whoa. Talk about cold smoking. I'm going to keep it in the 31 degree range. It's pumping right along. See? Now we're looking from the inside. As you can see, I was wrong about the temperature. It's much lower. I was right about it. It's at 25, I guess, maybe because I just taken the Stoker outside. It still has some residual heat. So this is where I'll be staring at it. Okay, got my Stoker hooked up. But we already see a problem here, and that is the target zone temperature is 1 degree, and it's about 19 or so degrees outside. So technically it should be shut off, but that may be because this was never designed to maintain a 17 degree temperature. Actually, the current temperature is 17.9. So we're still going to do the tests, but we're going to use candle to heat the sensor. Alright, so now we got a candle, got a sensor there. Alright, now instead of programming here, we're going to program inside. Target temperature according to this is 1 degree, but we're in the 139 degree range. And climbing. I'm going to say, with cold and everything, we'll be in the 200 degree range. So I'm going to reprogram that. And we should be able to see the fan go on momentarily. Anytime now. There it goes. So apparently, temperature has an effect on the sensor, but as long as the sensor is warm, everything else seems to be working. So it looks like the problem they had with the software, or whatever it was fixed, just exactly like they said it would be. So we're going to do some tests, try to balance it out. We're going to try to get this temperature right here closer to this temperature right here, and we'll watch the grid go up and down as the fan goes up. As you can see, the green lines represent when the fan comes on. I finally got this thing stabilized. There's the little flag going up. It should shut off momentarily. Yep, there it goes. It's shutting off. And the reason why is because the temperature is in the same room.